So in March 2021, food banks across Canada saw 1.3 million visits.
Nearly 2 years into the pandemic, with the cost of living skyrocketing, food banks are being overwhelmed. New numbers show a 20% increase in demand.
We're calling it a perfect storm. It's high housing costs, rising costs of food, combined with pandemic job losses. And now we're looking at the clawback of government supports that saw a lot of people through the pandemic months.
As pandemic supports wind down, the new numbers show 1 in 8 visitors to food banks are employed and 8.7% are seniors. But it's even worse for others.
And it's a really heartbreaking stat that 33% of the people who rely on food banks in Canada are children.
The COVID-19 pandemic devastated Canada's economy, costing hundreds of thousands their jobs. Hunger Count 2021 breaks down the needs province by province. Quebec has seen a whopping 38% increase in visits, Ontario 23%, Alberta 29%, and BC 5%. That surge also felt here in the nation's capital.
So in the last 4 months, we've seen an increase of about 17% at our food banks, and our home deliveries have gone up by 40%.
Food banks have traditionally catered to families and low-income seniors, but the pandemic has left a whole new demographic in need.
We also see a growing number of single adults relying on the services of food banks. And unfortunately, single adults haven't been the focus of a lot of policy.
New numbers from Stats Canada show a 4.4% increase in inflation, sparking huge increases in the cost of food and housing. Wilson says the cost of living is putting a huge strain on food banks.
We've had to completely change the way we do things here at the Ottawa Food Bank and in the whole network. So we've been giving out double the amount of food. We've been doing home deliveries. We've had to change how we work with volunteers.
Food Banks Canada is calling for new supports for low-income renters and single adults. In Ottawa, Nigel Newlove, City News.